Folks, if you're planning on taking the family to the ABQ Biopark Zoo anytime soon, please be sure to not feed the animals. They have very special diets that keep them healthy and happy. Here to talk about this is vet for the ABQ Biopark Zoo, Dr. Ralph Zimmerman. Doctor, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. This is a really important thing. It's kids getting out of school this time of year, lots of families going to the zoo. Why is it so important that we do not feed the animals anything from that we bring in or that we get from the concession stand?
Everybody has their own diet. Each species has got a very specific diet. Each individual within that group gets a certain amount. So if they're eating junk all day long, they're not going to eat what they need to eat in order to get the appropriate nutrition and balanced diet.
That's right. And it's not just it's not just food that people are chucking in. You've recovered some pretty interesting things, and I know you brought a few examples. I'm wondering if we can take a look here at some of the things that you have actually recovered from these animals. First of all, let's talk about what we're seeing and where you found these.
Well, the coin in the baggie in front there is a penny, which can create lead and copper toxicity. That came out of a flamingo that actually died from lead toxicity.
Oh my gosh.
Coins, folks want to throw coins in. There's a wishing well up in the front of the zoo. Put the coins in there. We can always use every little bit towards the animals. There's bullets in there, both bullets that have been fired, bullets that are shell and all. Porcupine quills, we have lots of porcupines along the bosque, and they get in every now and then, so we've removed those from faces and mouths.
And you recovered a knife.
A knife.
As well.
Somebody threw a knife, open-bladed, into the orangutan yard. Now, all the great apes are trained to trade, so if they get something they shouldn't have, they're banging on the door because they want their jackpot. They want a treat for turning it in. So the old mamala, the old orang, brought it in, but kept trying to hand it through blade first, and the keepers were trying to get her to turn it around. But she got her favorite fruit for handing that one in. So
that's great.
The bits and pieces of the cell phone in there, they got chewed up. Some went through the animals.
And these all have, you know, like you said, I mean, you've got lead poisoning. I mean, these not only, it won't make them sick, it can kill them.
Exactly.
It can kill the animals. And this is, I mean, really, really terrible stuff to do. Now, let's talk a little bit about the special diets that you do have for these animals.
Well, each animal has got a diet base for that species. We have carnivores, we have herbivores, we have fruit eaters, we have many specialized animals that have very specific diets. So anything outside of that diet can really cause some problems. We use nutritional backup, Missouri diets. It's Purina's exotic branch. They have diets for about anything you can imagine. We supplement them with fresh fruits and vegetables, insects. Obviously, the carnivores get meat. You know, part of our job is to educate people about the animals, about conservation. So stop and talk to the keepers while you're there.
Find out more about it. Now, if we do have, you know, of course, the kids, they're going to want to do it. They want to get that sense of feeding the animals out. They can feed the ducks.
They can feed the ducks.
And you guys provide the pellets that they can they can feed those ducks, right?
They can feed the ducks. They can even bring bread to feed the ducks. Most of the ducks there are wild ducks. We have 5 animals on that lake out there that are actually part of the collection, and the rest of them come and go as they wish. The peafowl you can feed. During the summer months, we offer giraffe feeding and lorikeet feeding. Between Memorial Day and Labor Day, that's available. You can buy the feed and you can come up and actually feed the animals. So a lot of people get a kick out of that. You can still have it.
We just want to make sure that we're doing it right and doing it safely for the animals. Well, Doctor, thank you for this information. And for more information on the ABQ Biopark Zoo, go over to CASA.com, click on the CASA blog.